All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, South Africa is on the World Mixed Martial Arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. And not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Dricus du Plessis.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which to get up and grab a beer. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front, and he believes in this particular matchup that he is going to get a knockout or submission, and it might just happen here early in this round. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
Oh, he's not gonna guillotine. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end of this fight.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it. He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, he's out! Du Plessis gets back up. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's he's got to go find that power. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. Now we're going.
Try to establish that jab. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Oh, how comes this both men going for the finish?
And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the... Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle in deep.
Good job by the chance there. Sliding back up.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Du Plessis. Second round, straight ahead. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Dricus du Plessis. Huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left hook there.
Nice leg kick.
Du Plessis gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Holy smokes!
Oh, judo toss made it look easy. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Making all these shots count.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. That was nice.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He passes the half.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Now he's going full mount. Great submission defense.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Du Plessis' eye is closing up. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Du Plessis' eye is really looking pretty bad after those 5 minutes. We'll see what the cut man can do about it. But if he doesn't get the swelling to subside, that eye could swell shut. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready?
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, we've seen a lot of different...
Guillotine jump.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish the technique.
Oh, somehow he got out!
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Big shots.
Side control now. Oh, man. I mean, how much can one man take? He certainly doesn't look like he did when he walked out here just a few moments ago.
He's almost unrecognizable. He's been hit so many times in the face. The swelling started early. We spoke about trying to defend it. We spoke about making adjustments. He didn't, and now he finds himself here. Nice.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments.
All right, so it looks as though now the referee will step in to look at the swelling on that eye as he calls for the doctor. Maybe he wanted to step in earlier, but now he had no choice.
He had no choice. The swelling is so bad, he can't see. He's flailing at his opponent right now.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Kind of got to be able to see the opponent if you're going to fight in mixed martial arts, and that eye is essentially closed, so that marks the end of the fight. All right, so the doctor's stoppage comes in the middle of this round, and ultimately too much damage sustained to that eye, and he was unable to continue.
Well, you saw it over the course of the fight. The swelling got worse and worse, and over time, the referee has to truly think about the well-being of the fighter. In doing that, he called in the physician. Physician came and took a look, and you see the decision that was made.
Bruce Buffer is here. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so we got a new UFC middleweight champion, and this is a title